This year, I asked if your voice mattered, if someone was actually listening. 1 year later, 3 years into the People First administration, the answers are no longer just words. They are visible across the 3 senatorial districts of Cross River State. In communities reconnected, opportunities restored, and lives being transformed. The season of sweetness Governor Bassey Otu promised was never meant to be a slogan. It was a vision now taking shape through deliberate action, strategic investments, and a commitment to putting people first. This documentary is about what followed that promise. Welcome, I'm Imani Ode.
Every generation is defined by a moment where leadership meets responsibility, when vision is translated into action, and when the aspirations of the people become the driving force behind governance. For Cross River State, that moment arrived on May 29, 2023, when Senator Bassey Edet Otu assumed office as Executive Governor.
Fellow Cross Riverians, with great humility, I stand before you today to accept the enormous responsibility you've given to me and my brother, Honorable Peter Obe, to say. In the same breath, let me welcome all of you to this moment of history, as this will remain indelible in our career.
He inherited a state blessed with enormous potential, yet confronted by significant challenges. Aged infrastructure, underutilized economic assets, declining investor confidence, mounting fiscal pressure, and the urgent need to restore public trust in government.
What we took into consideration was to make sure that in all activities, it would center around about transforming the life of people and making sure that the state moves along the lines of sustainability and economic progress.
The mandate was clear: rebuild institutions, revive the economy, reconnect communities, empower citizens, and place people at the center of governance. 3 years later, the story unfolding across the state is one of renewal, restoration, and deliberate progress.
From the very day, His Excellency, the Governor said, I do at the UJSNS Stadium. It's been work from that day. It's been work for the people of Cross River State. It's been work to change the narrative in Cross River State. And I believe, without blowing our trumpet, that it is there for all Cross Riverians to see the level of transformation that have been in Cross River State in the past 3 years. The road network in Cross River State is different. The light in Cross River State is different. The feeling within the people is different. It's indeed a season of sweetness in Cross River State.
Guided by the People's First agenda, the administration of Governor Bassey Otu has pursued a development philosophy anchored on inclusive growth, institutionalized efficiency, economic revitalization, and sustainable prosperity.
I'm very excited, and I think Governor Prince Bassey Edet Otu will rank among the best governors Cross River State has produced. I say so because some governors come with their signature project, but Senator Prince Bassey Edet Otu's signature project has been to wrap up, do a situation analysis of the last 3 administrations in Cross River State. He's created a gap analysis and find out how to create a gap closure strategy, which is one of the things we've been lacking in the last 12 to 16 years. So what he has done is brought more like economic, ecosystem, and ecological visibility to Cross River State. He has identified some of the legacies of Cross River State that people are not taking advantage of.
The journey began with rebuilding the engine room of governance. Recognizing that strong institutions are the foundation of development, the administration embarked on the rehabilitation and modernization of critical government facilities. The seat of executive leadership underwent significant improvements aimed at creating a more functional and efficient environment for governance.
You agree with me when we assume office, this place was nothing to write home about. And for a government that is promising to do cross-border well, there was the need for renovation. And that is where we are today. It's a wonderful job. For the first time in history of Cross River State, that we are having this kind of renovation that looks new structure. You cannot, expect investors to come and, visit you in a filthy environment, and nobody will take you serious. So what we have here is very rewarding structure and something very befitting for our governor to sit in and carry out the operation of, fixing the state.
The Local Government Service Commission also received a renewed attention through the rehabilitation and upgrades designed to strengthen local government administration and improve service delivery at the grassroots level.
Actually, we had promised in our manifesto that anything that is about the people, we try as much as possible to immediately bring them back to life. This happens to be one of the establishments we want to put together immediately. Library is very important, and we want to make sure we put a world standard digital library here as soon as possible.
I know his word is his bond. He had said he wants to bring back the glory of Cross River State Library. So as he has said, I'm not saying he's God, but I know whatever he says, he keeps to his promise.
Equally significant was the rehabilitation of the Cross River State Library, a symbolic and practical investment in education, research, and knowledge development. Once neglected, the library has been restored as a center for learning and intellectual growth, providing students, researchers, and citizens with access to information and educational resources necessary for personal and societal advancement.
This library serves the students, the pupils, the teachers, and in the entire citizenry. I'm sure you can attest to the fact that 2023 I was not looking this radiant, was I? In that interview, I remember how I looked. In fact, I looked like the ruined building itself. And then when His Excellency made that promise, I said, I know his word is his bond. I was certain that he will do it. And today, I look radiant, I glow because I'm proud, because I'm happy.
It's an international standard, the library that we have in Cross River State. And to avail our children and students opportunity to go and reach and impact more knowledge. And people come from outside to, also make use of the library. And they are happy and comfortable with the serene environment. New people have been employed, and even the old hands have also come back. I mean, what can we say? And to say we thank God for such a governor, a man who had seen that, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. And you can only lay an educational background for such leadership to grow on. And that is why he thought it wise that one of his first area of approach was to activate the remodeling of the library.
Beyond physical infrastructure, reforms were introduced to improve efficiency, accountability, transparency, and service delivery across ministries, departments, and agencies. These reforms have strengthened institutional performance and reinforced public confidence in government.
The international investors are happy. We are happy. More are coming. Plans we have now, by the time we unleashed it, I believe that already the world has changed its belief on Nigeria, on Cross River State completely as a sub-sovereign that can do things. And they know very well that Cross River State is now for real and that we're moving forward.
Effective governance depends not only on policies and programs, but also on communication and public engagement. Recognizing this, the administration of Basi Otu has strengthened public communication systems to ensure that government activities programs and policies are effectively communicated to citizens while combating misinformation and disinformation. A major component of this effort is the rehabilitation and modernization of state-owned media institutions. The Cross River Broadcasting Corporation (CRBC), which suffered years of infrastructural decay and technical limitations, had undergone comprehensive rehabilitation aimed at restoring its role as a vibrant public broadcasting service capable of delivering informative, educational, and entertaining content beyond the Calabar metropolis.
A few months after we came on board, we got intervention from His Excellency. We also had the problem of reach. Our transmitter on radio was about 30 watt at the time I came, not kilowatts, but 30 watts. So we had a reach, if you approximate the reach from the point of the corporation to about metropolitan, that's about 30 or so. And so that was our reach at the time. But we are glad to say that our reach spans over the local governments in the south and a little into the central, where CRBC picks up the other reach for the north. So this, for me, I think is good. For TV, we partner in Nicomsat and NBC, and so we're on Nicomsat, and that's for satellite. On terrestrial, we are presently installing a terrestrial 1 kilowatt transmitter as we speak, and that's to meet up our audience.
You see, the Chronicle is over 45 years old. The most painful thing is that archival materials, documentary materials of Cross River State for those 40 years have been housed in the library of the Cross River Newspaper Corporation, which was completely razed to ashes.
Alongside this effort, the Chronicle newspaper is also being revitalized to improve editorial capacity, production quality, and institutional relevance in the digital age.
When I came aboard as Commissioner for Information, Cross River State never have a printing press until now. We don't have a printing press. The Chronicle building, where the likes of His Excellency Clement Ebri had worked there before, we had people like Parepo, Sam Amoka had put some input there, was totally abandoned and gone. Totally dead. We have reptiles, bottles, then like a kind of hideout and dark, but you could just take a walk around there. It's near 90% completion. I mean, we're trying to bring it back. Equipment have been procured for state-of-the-art printing press, and then of course the furnishing is going on, and we're going to turn that area to kind of an information hub, where everything about information, even what you're doing right now, would actually be, there will be a studio there for you to actually have a very, relaxed environment.
Strong institutions create the foundation upon which economic growth can flourish. To strengthen the state's financial position, the administration introduced reforms aimed at improving efficiency, accountability, transparency, and revenue generation. These reforms have yielded measurable results through improved revenue administration, digital reforms, and efforts to eliminate leakages. Cross River State has witnessed steady growth in internally generated revenue, IGR.
The revenue has increased tremendously, over 300% from when we came in. In 2023, the average revenue was basically at about 1.6 billion. But right now we're doing an average of 6 billion monthly, which is a really, really huge increase. We did not increase what every taxpayer pays, basically, but what we did was to improve processes. One of the things, the reforms that we did was to improve collection processes, to increase administrative strength, and system transparency and fiscal discipline. Instead of increasing the revenues, we expanded the tax nets. But when you see the kind of reforms, fiscal reforms going on in the states, and you see the infrastructure reforms going on in the state, you know that the state is actually trying its best.